I finally got a better pair of no backup plans. Use this for body shots. Oh, sorry, I hit heads. I'm too good for body shots. That totally wasn't an accident. Alright, main ingredient coming out. Out of ammo, right? So today's video is going to be a quick follow-up to my first review of No Backup Plans, where I said this is one of the best 6v6 exotics, and I stand by that. It really has been a few months, and although I do Lost Sectors, I do GMs, I haven't come across a good enough pair to get the stat splits that make this as lethal as it can be. But I finally have that bare minimum, and this is the results. Especially in Sandbox 3.0, where ability cooldowns are harder to come by, just getting simple shotgun kills to refresh your melee, and then an overshield on top of it, it leads to instant reversals in situations that you should not be able to shoot yourself out of. Seeing as it's Iron Banner this week, if you have had the displeasure of freelance Iron Banner, where team balancing says you have to carry 5 people, especially the fact that on a map like Dead Cliffs, one bad player can be the difference between having a chance at winning and utterly losing, because if they back up far enough on A flag, it forces the entire team to spawn on A flag, where the enemy team not only gets double the points, but just has a better map position to put in meaningful damage. So in order to combat this, you have to flip the spawn yourself, which means you have to put yourself in situations where it's not exactly a 1v6, it's more than that, because the enemy team is going to perpetually spawn. So you need some type of exotic or some method of getting your health back or getting off the radar and farming a team. You need to end them so quickly that the game doesn't know where to put them. You need to slay them so much that your team gets bored of sitting in the back and is like, I haven't seen anybody in a minute and a half. And at that point, it really is up to your team. You are praying that they are bored enough to leave the spawn so that the next available spawn point for the enemies that you are farming is the back of A spawn on Dead Cliffs, and then you naturally get 2 flags, you get power ammo, and you start farming the enemies and have completely reversaled that match. That is the point of this exotic. It is a reversal exotic. You could be in a 1v2 in trials. You can be losing the gunfight in front of you. You can duck back into cover for just a second. Someone comes around the corner to clean you up, but you hit him in the face with the slug. Now you're looking at full health, an overshield, maybe a damage bonus, chaperone extended range, that kind of thing. So you've turned a 1v2 situation into a heavily advantageous 1v1. Not to mention your teammates also get the overshield, so if you go shoulder to shoulder, maybe a 2-minute grace, there's a healing grenade, you fly in, they rip your first overshield, but then you get another kill on top of that to give your whole team another thicker overshield. Maybe you play with an invisibility teammate that makes the whole team invisible. The point is, there are options. And speaking of options, as far as what shotgun to pair with this, I think you go Chaperone, Duality, Lord of Wolves, or a slug shotgun. Do not go a pellet shotgun. I think there are better builds for a pellet shotgun. I think One-Eyed Mass, for example, does it a little bit better. Although One-Eyed Mass doesn't give an instant thick overshield and it doesn't give it to teammates, the fact that you can proc it off a primary is better, because when you use a pellet shotgun, you are more likely to get a primary kill than a shotgun kill. The opposite could be said for Chaperone, Duality, etc. You are leading with the shotgun, or in emergency situations, you are looking for the one-hit trade out. The difference between no backup plans is sometimes that doesn't trade out and it is a complete reversal. So I say that again to really hammer in the point of this exotic. A lot of you guys look at the on-paper potential of this and forget about what it's like in a game. Not everybody plays perfectly. So if they give you an inch, this exotic lets you take a mile. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you give this exotic a chance. It took me many months to finally get a good roll, but if I were to recommend the roll, I would say high resilience and high strength. Because at the end of the day, you can also use your barricade with the outreach perk, which is also beneficial because you can pair a quick charge on top of it for better shotgun handling, and you get a better melee cooldown for just simply using your barricade. Or you can go utility kickstart and loop your barricade at 9 resilience. I think that's all that has to be said on this exotic. Let me know if you try it out and how you like it in Iron Banner. This allowed me to carry teams that I had no business winning with. So, thanks everybody. See you in the next one.